Let's get the weekend weather now with Emma Freedman, who's all loved up in Tasmania this morning.
We are, Layla and Cam. It is looking a little bit overcast here in Hobart today, but we're spending it at the Hobart Discovery Park. We're actually here for Turu, which is the ultimate online destination for you to check out all the information you could possibly need on caravanning and camping, and also a great place to plan your next trip right across the country as well. And they've actually launched a brand new competition today, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about that straight after we take a look at the National Fly Around and get a first hit of your weather news, starting off in Queensland and in Cairns, partly cloudy, 30 degrees, 29 and a few late showers in Mackay. Looking overcast in Longreach, topping 41. Also warm temps expected in Charleville, Bundaberg, Maryborough and Noosa with partly cloudy skies. And there might be a chance of a storm if you are in Toowoomba. Moving into New South Wales, and it's looking wet all throughout the state today in Grafton, a couple of showers developing, 35. 30 with rain at times, easing though in Broken Hill. A wet day in Orange, topping 23 degrees, and looking like a wet Saturday as well if you are in Albury, Wollongong and Canberra. Moving into Victoria, Mildura, showers clearing, 29. Sale, there'll be smoke lingering around the skies due to those fires earlier in the week, and a couple of showers as well, 30 degrees, and temps in the mid-20s for Warrnambool and Ballarat with a couple of showers possible too. Moving into Tassie, Launceston, showers and 25 degrees, and storms are expected in Swansea. Moving across the border into South Australia, Mount Gambier, showers developing, 26, 23 and a couple of showers in Ceduna, and morning rain is expected in Coober Pedy, a top of 30 degrees. Into our west, Albany, partly cloudy and 23 the top, 30 degrees and showers clearing in Kalgoorlie, partly cloudy and 33 the top in Carnarvon, and looking like an overcast Saturday in Port Hedland and Broome with temps into the 30s. And moving into the top end of the country, Illawarra, showers clearing, 31, 33 and cloudy with showers in the Alice. Afternoon showers and storms expected in Katherine, 35. Looking like a wet and unsettled day in Tennant Creek, hitting a top of 33 degrees. Well, Turu's new competition is all about voting for Australia's favourite holiday park. There are 70 finalists right across the country, and you can head on to the website to vote for your favourite. Whether you're into a park that can accommodate your pets, you might be into a bit of glamping, you might be into a holiday park that has a really specky view or location. It's all there for you to check out. Some great prizes up for grabs as well, and all throughout the morning we're going to be checking out the Hobart Discovery Park, what you can do around this area of Tassie, and also telling you a little bit more about the competition as well. Cam and Layla?
There's a great one on Keppel Island. I'll vote for that one. Thanks very much. I don't know if that's even nominated.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. It's got to be.
You'll be there next weekend, MZ.
Good morning to you, Cam and Layla. We are spending our Saturday at the Hobart Discovery Park. We've got some of the lovely ladies and gents who have spent some time here over the last week or so, camping and also caravanning. And whilst we are in Hobart this morning, only 15 minutes up the road is Richmond, a beautiful little historic town. A lot of people have gone up there to check it out, but right by there are some delicious wineries, and we also took a tour there. I'll show you that straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's happening at your place on this Saturday. Starting off in Cairns, it is looking like a partly cloudy day, a top of 30 degrees. Overcast in Townsville, topping 31. Looking like a hot day in Brisbane with cloud about as well, topping 36 and topping 30 degrees if you are on the Gold Coast. There will be rain at times in Sydney. It is expected to ease though, topping 26, 24 degrees, and wet weather also due in Canberra, 27, and showers developing in Melbourne. Showers also expected in Hobart, topping 23. 26 is the expected high in Adelaide with a couple of showers. A sunny day in Perth though, 31, 33 and cloudy with showers in the Alice, and up in Darwin, showers and maybe an inland storm, 32 up in the north. Let's take a look at the weekend today. Jeeps, they'll have plenty of great giveaways for you to pick up in Sydney at Alpha Park in Blacktown, Melbourne, the YMCA Somerville Health and Aquatic Centre, Brisbane, West End Markets, Adelaide, Seacliff Beach Hotel in Seacliff, and in Perth, the South Perth Esplanade, which, funnily enough, is in South Perth. Well, we went for a little bit of a scenic driving tour of the Coal Valley wine region a couple of days ago. It is just 20 minutes from the centre of Hobart, and we spent some time at the Domain A Stony Vineyard, which was established in 1973, making it the oldest vineyard in the region. They consistently produce some of Tassie's best wines, including their award-winning Cabernet Sauvignon. And many of the wineries and cellar doors in the region, there's so many to visit. But funnily enough, the southern Tasmanian area's climate actually produces wines more like those in Europe than mainland Australia, and we were very lucky enough to meet the winemaker Peter and share a glass of his finest red with him as well. He was very hospitable, and I'm sure he'd love to see some of our Weekend Today visitors pop down there and try some of the Domain A wines. A great region, plenty to do, and we're going to be showing you more around Hobart, but also telling you about that great Turu competition all throughout the morning. Cam and Layla.
All right, thank you very much. Looking forward to more details about that, Ems. Emma's in Tasmania this morning. Good morning, Ems.
And it's
Here
delightful,
it is.
Cam and Layla. We are actually checking out the Discovery Park here in Hobart, which is nominated for Turu's Australia's favourite holiday parks competition. That's Marlene. She's one of the great people who works at the park, and every Saturday morning she hands around a delicious couple of muffins to the patrons and also coffees as well. She's doing a great job. We'll take a look at the weather though and see what's happening at your place on this Saturday if you are in Cairns. Looking like a partly cloudy day, a top of 30 degrees, 31 and overcast in Townsville. In Brizzy it's looking like a hot start to the weekend, 36 degrees and 30 the expected high with cloudy skies on the Gold Coast. Moving into Sydney, rain at times easing though, a top of 26, 24 and rain easing in Canberra. If you are in Melbourne, showers will be developing, a top of 27. And here in Hobart, looking like a showery day as well, topping 23, 26 and more wet weather due in Adelaide, looking like a sunny day in Perth, 31 degrees, 33 and cloudy with a couple of showers about in the Alice. And if you are up in Darwin, showers and inland storms, top of 32 degrees. Well, over the next 2 years, up to 10 million Australians are expected to go on a caravanning or camping holiday, just like Mick and Tony here at the moment. They are just sitting around having a coffee, enjoying the lovely fresh air that is in Tasmania. These guys have been touring around for about 7 weeks. You've been on the road for a couple of weeks, Tony, and absolutely loving it. And we've also got some delightful ladies over here, including Sue, and she's just taking a look at Caravan World magazine. And if you don't get onto the internet, you can actually get that magazine and take a look at all the parks which are nominated for Turu's Great Australian Favourite Parks Award. And you can head onto the website to vote for your favourites as well. And that website is turu.com.au, the ultimate online destination for all of your camping and caravanning needs. Now, in the next little while, Cam, we're actually going to be showing you what you can do on another part of Tasmania. Just down the road is Bruny Island, and it is a foodie's paradise.
Yes, great cheeses down there. Thank you very much for that, Ems. Look for that.
Yes.
Look out for Bruny Island. Now,
Good morning to you, Cam and Layla. They are the misty hills surrounding Hobart, and this morning we are relaxing at the Hobart Discovery Holiday Park. Found some mates along the way, as you usually do on these caravanning and camping trips. I've got Brodie and Jackson there enjoying a little bit of breakfast this morning, just taking in the sights and the sounds of Hobart. But just down the road, about an hour down the road via car and then jumping onto the ferry, is Bruny Island. It is a sensational place to visit. We went there yesterday. We'll show you a bit of that straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's forecast for your neck of the woods on this Saturday morning. Starting off in Cairns, it's looking like a partly cloudy day, a top of 30 degrees, overcast in Townsville, 31, 36, a very hot day in Brisbane. On the Gold Coast, marginally cooler, but still cloudy, a top of 30 degrees, 26 and rain at times. That should ease though in Sydney. If you are in Canberra, rain easing as well, a top of 24, an expected high of 27 degrees with showers developing in Melbourne. Also some wet weather due in Hobart. Looking like a wet day again in Adelaide, top of 26 with showers forecast, 31 degrees and sunny in Perth. In the Alice, cloudy with showers, 33, and up in Darwin, wet and unsettled, maybe an inland storm, a top of 32. We'll take a look at the combined satellite and synoptic chart. There is convective thunderstorms over the north from the Kimberley to the Cape York Peninsula. There is a broad band of cloud extending from the Northern Territory right across to New South Wales, northern Victoria, and then out over the Tasman Sea. Well, a must-do when you visit Tasmania is to head along to Bruny Island, and they have an award-winning boat cruise that you have to do. You travel about 50 k's around the beautiful coastline for about 3 hours, and you get to check out some of the most stunning natural cliff formations, some of which are actually considered some of the tallest in the world. You might be lucky enough to see some dolphins as well. Some of the landmarks you might get to see include the awesome breathing rock and the towering monument as well. Some local wildlife also linger in those areas, but it is really a fantastic experience to be able to check out and explore some of the waters around Bruny Island, which is not only so beautifully naturally, but also a foodie's haven, and yesterday we did get to go on a little bit of a journey around the island, Cam, to pick up some goodies, and we're going to bring them to you in the next half hour or so.
All right, we are looking forward to that very much, Emsy.
Emma Freedman, who is enjoying a bit of fun this morning in Tasmania and has hunted down some delicious snacks.
That is my A game that I bring every single week, Layla and Cam. When we're on tour, like we are in Tasmania this weekend, we're always hunting for delicious gourmet little morsels. We are at the Hobart Discovery Park, which is one of the parks you can find on the Turu website, the best destination to head online for all your caravanning and camping needs. But we did visit Bruny Island yesterday, and this is the spread we have collected. We're going to show you our trail, our food trail that we went on straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's happening with your major centres right across this great nation of ours. If you're in Cairns, looking like a partly cloudy one, a top of 30 degrees, 31 and overcast in Townsville, looking like a hot day in Brisbane, 36 degrees, and cloudy on the Gold Coast as well, topping 30. 26 is the forecast high in Sydney with rain at times. That should ease though. Rain also easing in our nation's capital. Melbourne can expect a couple of showers to develop, a top of 27 degrees, and more wet weather due in Hobart. Unfortunately for Adelaide, that wet weather will continue as well with a couple of showers, a top of 26, 31 and sunny in Perth. In the Alice, cloudy with showers, 33 the forecast high, and up in Darwin, it's looking like a wet and unsettled Saturday with showers and inland storms. Well, they call it Moby, made on Bruny Island, and that is the organisers that support the producers on this little region. It's often considered a gourmet haven for foodies, and we started our trail at Bish, which is the Bruny Island Smokehouse. Funky little cottage where they do salmon, wallaby, quail, a variety of different pastes and chutneys. We then moved on to the island's most famous oyster farm and outlet, Get Sharked. They sell about 800 dozen every single week in the shop. They have a deep, clean, organic, oceanic taste, and they serve them out of their little cool cafe. And finally, we finished up at my personal favourite, the Bruny Island Cheese Co. They've been there for the last 10 years, creating a variety of different handcrafted artisan cheeses from milk that they actually farm off the island as well. Now, I'll take you through what we collected because this is going to be delicious for our brunch later on. These are some of the products from the smokehouse, including the wallaby, which I know the boys in the crew are very keen to sample later on, Cam. We've also got the oysters from Get Shucked and the cheese. They do some marvellous things here at the Bruny Island Cheese Co., including the Tom, which is their most famous cheese. And I'm happy to report this morning that it is tasting delicious.
Yeah. Geez, you've got me at the cheese. Let's give away all the other stuff and just eat the cheese, Emsy. All right, thank you very much.
That's coming back in my suitcase, so...
You smuggle that back in, I'll be very, very grateful.
G'day to you, Cam. We've got all our friends here at the Hobart Discovery Park jumping on the bus, which is going to take them to the Salamanca Market. It's one of the must-dos when you're here in Hobart, and a great service that this exclusive Discovery Park actually offers to get into the markets. It only takes about 10 minutes, and they'll be there all the morning checking out the sights and the sounds of this great city. But we'll take a look at the weather, and then we've got a terrific deal for you to check out as well. Starting off in Cairns, looking like a partly cloudy day, 30 degrees, 31 and overcast in Townsville. A hot day in Brizzy, topping 36, and pretty cloudy on the GC as well. If you are in Sydney, rain at times, easing though, a top of 26 degrees, 24, and wet weather also due in our nation's capital. There'll be some more showers in Melbourne and in Hobart and in Adelaide. Sunny in Perth though, 31 degrees, 33, and cloudy with showers about in the Alice. And if you are up in Darwin, showers and inland storms are forecast, a top of 32 degrees. Well, thanks to turu.com.au, we've got a great deal for you to check out. Book 3 or more nights at any Discovery Holiday Park across Tasmania via turu.com.au to receive a 10% discount plus your free Discovery Holiday Park membership. And also remember to log on to the website to vote for your favourite holiday park right across the country. Can't wait to check out the markets today. Cam and Layla are going to be doing that, but also visiting Port Arthur, which we'll be broadcasting live from tomorrow morning.
All right, thank you very much, Emma. Quite
Thank
an
you.
adventure around Tasmania.
Isn't it?
Beautiful spot too.
Still to come on.